Hi everyone. My name is Aremu. I'm happy to share my project with you in second language learning, focusing on how to make teaching more effective for adult learners. This project grew out of my experience working with students at University of Eureka. They are adults from different backgrounds, with age range of 18 to 50 and with different levels of English and ways of learning. While teaching, I noticed some common struggles, difficulties with speaking clearly, understanding others, and also the use of grammar, correct use of grammar. So in this talk, I'll explain what I observed, the strategies I tried, what worked well, and where there's still room for improvement. Okay, so we continue, we start. What is second language learning? So learning a second language is a job. It's not like learning your first language as a baby where it happens naturally over time. For adults, it's more practice, it's more practical. You have to be prepared to do the work, you know. It's more about practice and using what you learn in real life. So that means that there are stages to this process. The beginners mostly focus on listening and understanding basic words. And as they improve, they start speaking in simple sentences and then move on to more um, conversations and ideas. And all right. So in my classes, I had students at different stages. Some were just starting out, and others with whole basic conversations. They also had different learning styles. Some were um, more auditory, meaning they learn best by hearing. Others were visual learners, and some were kinesthetic learners. However, the reality is that even though they are preferred learning modes, most students still have this eclectic method where they're able to learn all all methods or in a combination of these methods or um, modes of learning. So knowing these differences was key to helping them succeed, knowing how to mix, you know, even having a student visual learner learning just visually will ultimately become boring for that person. So that's why facilitator has to understand how to mix and match. So the challenges that we had, key challenges. Okay, so the first one is pronunciation, which is speaking clearly. Many students struggle with pronunciation. This is common, when this sounds in a new language doesn't exist in the first language. For example, some English sounds were completely new to them. So they often replace them with familiar sounds. This happens in Spanish and all other languages. Okay, and then there's the grammar aspect that like, even when students could speak, their sentences weren't always correct. They often mix up word order or forgot important grammar rules. And this is normal when you're learning a new language. And we also talk about the listening aspect where, this was especially hard for students who needed to understand native speakers, fast speech or different accents throw them off automatically. And as a student, they need to now contend with the fact that just like in their native language, even English language has um, accents and different rates of speech, and one has to adapt to all of them. So each of these problems need a unique solution based on students. methodology. Now we move on. So what are the methodologies and which approach that I use? So to help my students, I activities match. I try activities that match the strengths and learning methodologies, learning styles. For auditory learners, I focus more. Okay, I focus more on audio recordings, conversations with examples of words, how the words sound, and then repeated practice and of the words and then the sentences all together. This helps them, get used to hearing the sounds. Then for the visual classes, because yes, my still learners, but there are some visual classes for everyone. I use role-playing games where they acted out real life situations, and I provided sentence structure, visual guides to help them build correct grammar while practicing these conversations. And for people for kinesthetic classes, I design activities that involve movement and real life scenarios. For example, we practice conversations they might have at work or in a store or with friends, and this exercise will give them a chance to use English in a practical way. So each of these activities were designed in a fun and engaging way. I'm just challenging enough to keep them, to help them grow. And that is where people like apply those strategies, like collaborative learning, and role playing, visual aids, and auditory exercises, as I've explained. And these all were all based on because kids zone of proximal development, where you just give them something a little bit different, a little bit more than what they already know or what you think they can handle, so that they know there's another step, and then start to prepare mentally for that. And of course, we've been able to do a lot, and we've seen that there's a lot of improvement. So because we were able to see about 30% improvement in pronunciation, and yeah. So and also grammar role playing helps students reduce grammar mistakes by about 20%. They were able to put together sentences with confidence. And for the listening aspect, for kinesthetic learners, we were able to make a big difference actually. It's, got about 40% improvement, which is a huge, huge step. So, and this improvement, told me that matching teaching methodologies, to students and give them options actually really works. So moving on, we talk about the conclusions and future proposals. Sorry. And here we talk about the challenges. Of course, even though we have a lot of improvements, there are still a lot of roadblocks, still balanced, evenly. So one big issue was technology. The use of technology was not all students were able to use, these technologies effectively. Hence, the need to actually teach them technology, to expose the students to the use of technology, and then maybe use AI, speech, um, pattern applications, things like that. So, of course, they're going to get better in time when they start applying technology. And also, there's another challenge of individual attention. With so many students, it was so tough to give each one personalized attention and help they needed. So, of course, some students improve faster than others. Yeah, that's something one as a facilitator needs to put into consideration. These challenges, of course, reminded me that even good strategies need the right tools and resources to succeed and to fully succeed. And what next? We're gonna set up language labs, um, try to expand online resources, and focus on individual feedback. So these are the problems we try to expand on a solution to those challenges. So by addressing these areas, we can make language learning even more inclusive. To wrap up this speech, this presentation, learning, a new language is about more than just words and rules. It's about confidence, practice, and finding the right way to learn. This project has taught me that with the right strategies that each student needs, we can help anyone improve. The process, might be slow, might be tedious. However, it is sure to put you and also the students on the right track. So thank you for your time. I'd love to hear your questions and your observations. Okay, goodbye.